about the history of your store.
Well, we were established in 1977. I was born and raised in Hartford, and buddies of mine, and we always rode around town, and this was the local shop to hang out at. So from there, I fell in love with it. I got a job here in middle school, through high school, and then after that, I decided, this is something that I really wanted to do as a career, and this is where I'm at.
I love it. Gosh, Expedition Supply has been a staple in the Hartford area for, many, many years, 1977.
Yeah.
And I always remember seeing it, so it's nice to be able to come in, meet you, and check everything out.
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you.
And you're owning it right now. How exciting is that? There's so many interesting things that you can do here. What would you say are some of your top sellers?
Bicycles is our number one. That's a great family sport, recreational. We do skateboarding and disc golf as well, scooters, just a little bit of everything for everyone.
I love it. I love it. What would you say is the hottest trend right now?
Right now, it's just cycling. It's being out there with your family and being outside and enjoying the outdoors.
It seems like the bikes have changed so much throughout the past couple years. What would you say as far as the trend in cycling right now? Is it still the big old fat tires or the skinny tires? Or?
Well, it's a little bit of all of that. I mean, the biggest trend now is e-bikes, electric bikes, electric assist. So
I'm liking that.
Yeah, it definitely gets a lot more people out there. It's easier on to be able to take a longer ride and go further and longer. Yeah. Yep.
So not only do you sell equipment and supplies and clothing, you also offer some services too as far as for fixing?
Yeah, we do as simple as just doing a flat repair to a full tune-up, a full overhaul. Yeah, nice. We work on all bikes, all makes and models.
Oh, very cool, very cool. That's good to know and everything. And again, so local in the Hartford area. Do you have customers coming in from all different areas, would you say?
Yeah, we have people travel. I mean, we get all the way down to Chicago, Fond du Lac.
You have so many beautiful bikes in the store here. What if someone has a bike and we're coming in the springtime, when should they get a tune-up?
People are bringing things in now. A lot of people are trying to jump the gun, get things ready before the nice weather comes.
I know I am. It's so nice and warm outside. I'm like, I want to get out there and get going right away. So
yeah. I mean, you want to take advantage of the weather when we get it. So.
So tell me, what's one thing that you want everybody to know about your store that maybe people don't know about?
Well, the selection is the biggest thing. I mean, we're a small shop in a small town. People don't realize, the selection that we do have. I mean, we have many people come in and they're just surprised at how much stuff we have in such a small area.
I love it. It's nice to have such a local business to offer so many different items.
Yeah, I mean, we try to cater to everybody. We're not just a bike shop. We try to have something for everyone. In about a month, we're going to be doing a small move. We're going to be moving upstairs. To remodel down here, try to open it up a little bit more to get more things in here and be able to organize it and display it a lot better for people to be able to see and shop.
So Mike, tell me, when we have our bike all ready to go, where are some places that we can actually go out and seek an adventure?
Well, it depends on your level. I mean, there's a few different options in this area. I mean, the Wild Goose Trail is a nice, easy, flat trail. If you want something a little more aggressive, you have the New Fane, the Kettle Moraines. Pike Lake's a nice trail to get out to the lake if you want to go out and spend the day there on the beach.
They're all beautiful places. Thank you, Mike, for showing me around, telling me about your store, and taking a little bit of a time out of your day to let us know about Expedition Supply. What a great store. I can't wait to get my bike out and get it in here and get it tuned up.
Thanks for stopping in, and we're happy to service your bike at any time.
Thank you. Hi Jennifer, so nice to meet you. I'm Chris.
Hi Chris, welcome to Rincon 225. Love to show you some of our common areas and then take you on a bit of a tour.
Sounds great. Let's take a look at it.
Yeah, so one of the little common spaces here we have is just our waiting lobby area. People can come, take a load off, maybe sometimes they read their mail, wait for a guest that's arriving. We have this space, small little space over here. And then we also have our shared community room.
Perfect. I just love it. It's just so beautiful down here.
Thank you.
So Rincon, what does that mean?
Rincon means corners in Spanish, and for us here it has a little bit more of a meaning because our owner, Joe Wagner, his mother's maiden name was Rincon. So when looking at this development, trying to come up with a name and noticing it's on the corners and paying some homage to his family, the Rincon came to be, and the 225, that simply goes with our address. So Rincon 225, meaning the corners here in Spanish.
Love it. How cool is that? Now, this is all a part of the Hartford Revitalization Project. Tell me a little bit about that.
So being on the north side of town, in the beginning, there were several things that were going on in the downtown over a course of several years of the revitalization. This here was considered the north bookend, meaning something more to change, with the south bookend being the cobblestone hotels and the Wissota Chop House and the library in the middle. So you'll see similar architecture between the three, and this was a third of those being the revitalization to the downtown. So part of it is that with the shopping, supporting the stores, the restaurants, and that, pulling a lot of the people to be going further to the north, having that type of revitalization, because where there's people, there's going to be more economic development.
Sure, love it. So tell me, are there one bedroom, two bedroom units in this building?
Mm-hmm. Well, we have 82 units total.
Okay.
And those will range with micro units, which are similar to a studio. Our majority units are the one bedrooms. And then we have some twos and very few threes. So anywhere from micro to 3.
Nice. And I heard a little bit about it's so easy to downtown, but actually people can walk to work. That's all a part of the building?
Well, that's, depending where you work and what you do, but the work and play kind of concept, we are within blocks of the Shower Performing Arts Center, the Auto Museum, the library, post office, rec center is a big hit. And that's one of the reasons why we do not have workout facilities here. It is just 2 blocks down the street with the rec center there, but you can go and shop at a lot of the specialty shops, dining, places to go out at night. So you are within just several blocks of being here on the north side.
I love it. This is just so handy to anything and everything you would want in Hartford. So tell me a little bit about as far as this beautiful community room.
This community room can be utilized by the residents. People hold things like birthday parties, holiday events, so it kind of is an extension to their apartment so that they have that space to still have some of those events with family and friends.
Love it, love it. So on the north side of Hartford, it's looking a little bit different these days. I am loving it.
It is, it's great.
So Jennifer, tell me a little bit about the different activities, if one were to live here, what they could all expect.
Well, one of the great parts is there's also things to do that are outside beyond the shopping and that. We are very close to the Mill Pond, which has a great space to walk around, and then it also starts the trails towards Pike Lake, the state forest part there, and there's a Rubicon bike trail for different spots there. Because after all, these are one of the things here, Chris, that when people come to check out the apartments, we do share some of the resources here because they're not just here to get an apartment, they're looking for community, right? So we have a great new park coming up. Centennial Park is looking for a whole makeover, which is only a few blocks away. So soon that will have a whole new look with a lot of different amenities, from a shelter that is, currently nothing is there like that, a playground, and it's gonna all have the railroad theme. So that's going to be fun and another useful space for residents right here within 2 blocks to walk over there. So that's something that we're looking forward to using to showcase also.
I love it. Growing up in this area, you see how the city changes, and this is a great building for this area. So with that, it's not just a place to live, it's an actual big community.
It is, and it's great because I think some people are looking for that walkability is a huge thing of all age levels. They go to work and they want to just park their car, and whether it's go down and catch something to eat at Mine Shaft or go shop at one of the cute stores like Faith and Giggles down the street, they can do that and make that run and not have to get back into your car. Some of our people that have retired and decided to come here, they love the fact too that if they have to want to stop at the post office or walk down to the library, they can do that. It's a great draw too with the Shower Performing Arts Center, being able to go walk to shows, and now they have their little courtyard series going on for concerts. So we've even held here, the Rincon residents had a night that we could go and gather and enjoy some of those things. So I think it just helps make it your smaller community for Rincon, a larger community within the city of Hartford.
I love it. So Rincon, it's not just a place to live, it's a lifestyle.
I like that, yes, we could maybe use that.
So Deanna, talk to me a little bit about in Hartford, what would you say the average sales price would be?
The average sale price is approximately $275,000.
75, and that's for single family homes.
Yeah, that would be for a single family home.
Gotcha. Now I know the population's increasing in Hartford. What do you say it's running about right now?
Yeah, it's about 15,000 people.
Okay,
Yeah.
got it. It's growing, isn't it?
It is growing. I think every year I'll look at the census and see where it's going. It's definitely going up.
It's exciting to see, with all the different developments that are going on, not only as far as for residential, but also for rental units as well too, and everything.
Yeah.
What do you think average rents are running about right now?
So the average rent, I would say, would be anywhere from $1,100 to $1,500.
Okay, all right. I suppose depending upon the amenities, how many different bedrooms, bathrooms.
Right, so if you're looking for a studio apartment, you might be able to get one for around $850, but if you're looking for a 2-bedroom apartment, then it's going to increase in price.
Gotcha,
Yeah.
which makes sense, which makes sense and everything. Here's an interesting question. What do you think the percentage of people in Hartford own versus rent?
Oh, that's a good question. I'm thinking it's probably a little bit around 60% on the high side.
Okay.
Yeah, so there's quite a few people that rent. That own homes.
Their own homes. It's interesting. So about 60% of the people on the high side of 60% would own their home in Hartford right now.
Right.
Neat. As far as for top industries, gosh, Hartford is known for quite a bit. What are your thoughts on some of the top manufacturers in the area?
This is definitely a manufacturing city, and we have some really big companies that are actually in Hartford, especially for the size of it. So Quad Graphics, that's a big one. Brown, and a lot of people outside of Wisconsin know Brown. That it's in your probably in bathrooms all over.
Yes, the
United
fans.
States. Yeah.
Yes.
Absolutely, and then Steelcraft is another one.
Gotcha. Gosh, those are all staples of the community. I remember being in high school, and when they announced Quad Graphics was coming to town, they literally, the fire alarms went off or whatever, and they're like, we're making this big announcement. So that was big news for the community. So it's pretty exciting.
Oh, yeah, that would be, because it definitely employs a lot of people here. So I can imagine how exciting it was.
Yes. So as far as for, Hartford has so many different amenities as far as for in town, as far as for state parks and everything. Talk to me a little bit about that.
So there's so many amenities. I call the city of Hartford, even though it's a city, it has a small town feel to it. I mean, you have Pike Lake, which is a beautiful park. You can go to the beach. There's a lot of walking trails over there. Tons of restaurants, tons of shopping. So walking downtown, you're going to find a lot of little tiny shops, especially if you like antiques or vintage. There's so many shops like that. There's an ice cream store. There's a bowling alley. A really popular destination for Hartford, and a lot of people come to this restaurant, is the Mine Shaft. It has really great food. It has like Friday night pizza. It has fish fries. And what makes it unique is it has $1 million game room. That's incredible. I mean, not only do kids love it, but
I love it too.
Yeah, I love it too. Yeah, it's really.
I love the vibrant downtown that Hartford has to offer with the coffee shops, and they're full coffee shops.
I know, and what's really great is you do have the city vibe, but then you just go a mile out of town and there's, you get more of a country feel, and you have all kinds of bike trails, you have parks everywhere, so you kind of get the best of both worlds.
Love it.
Yeah.
Love it. Well, thanks so much for being on the show today. I really appreciate it.
Oh, thanks, Chris. I appreciate you.